Dear students, I am Najmu Sahar, lecturer in Business Studies, Vishwamanapur College, Chitradurga. So dear student, in last videos we have discussed about the concept of business. Okay, I hope that you people are understood regarding the concept of business. Okay, in that we have particularly discussed about the meaning of business. Okay, in different literature sense we have seen the meaning of the business. Okay, as well as the nature of features of business we have seen, and objectives of business has been discussed, and different activities, economic activities we have discussed in a last 3 videos. Okay, today I am here to explain those topics which you have already learned in your 10th. Okay, let us have a revision, or let us have a review on those topics which you have previously learned. I hope that you people understood regarding the business. You people are clear about the concept of business. And today I am going to have a review on, have a look on those topics which you have already learned. Okay. Next, let us discuss the first chapter in your business studies. Okay, that was a banking transaction. So in the first video itself, I have told you regarding the banking, the meaning as well as the features of banking I have told you. But today I am going to discuss in detail regarding this. Okay, as you know that banking is a financial institution. Banking is a financial institution. Finance is considered as a lifeblood of business, lifeblood of trade and commerce. Without finance, without money, no actions can be initiated. No activity is going to be undertaken. Okay, that is why the finance is considered as a lifeblood of business or lifeblood of trade and commerce. Okay, nowadays banking are performing very well. Okay, they act as a banking system, act as a backbone of the modern society. They act as a banking system, act as a backbone of the modern society. So the development of any country or development of economy depends upon the well-regulated banking system prevails in the country. Okay, so here the development or the improvement of the society, the growth of society can be seen if the banking system in a particular country prevails. Okay, the good practice of banking if follow, the country is going to be grow or it's going to be developed. That is what the banking. So as you know that the term bank has been derived from two words, two countries, that is the old Italian country, and another one is French country. From the Italian, the word derived is banca and banki. Okay, so the term bank has been derived from the old Italian word called banca, or from the French country, that is called banki. French word is banki. Okay, so both the meaning is same. Both the words give the same meaning, that is exchange of money or bench, B-E-N-C-H, bench. So both the meaning gives the same word. The both words give the same meaning, that is what? Exchange of money or bench. So in olden days of European money lenders, money lenders or money chargers, they are going to show or they are going to display the large quantity or the big quantities of coin on the tables for the purpose of exchanging, for the purpose of lending to the needy person. That is why it is called as a bench or table. Okay, that is what in the olden European days the money lenders or the money chargers, they are going to show or they are going to display the big quantity of money of different countries, coins of different countries, they are going to keep on the table and they are going to display to those person who wants money. Okay, that is why this is called as a bench or table. That is what a little history regarding the banking system. Now let us discuss the meaning of bank. So bank is a financial institution which deals with deposits and advances and other related services. It receives money from those who wants to save in the form of deposits and lends money to those who need it. This is what the simple meaning of banking. So, bank is a financial institution. As you know that it is a financial institution, okay, which has its name, okay, it is identified by a name, okay. It is a financial institution which means the bank deals with deposits, okay, it deals with the deposit, whatever the amount you have collected from the general public, that is called as a deposits, and advances and other related services. So, and this provides, the banking system will also provide loans and advances and render other related services. Okay, this particular sentence says about the functions of the bank. Okay, the duty, the responsibility that the bank is going to be undertaken. That is what this particular line is saying. Okay, bank is a financial institution which deals with the deposits and advances and other related services. Okay, this particular line says about the functions of banking. Okay, it receives money from those who wants to save in the form of deposits. It's nothing but this particular saying that acceptance of deposits from the general public. Okay, so those who have access money with them, who have more money with them, okay, they can save those amount in a bank account. They can invest or they can deposit that amount in a bank through the different types of bank we have. Okay, savings account we have, current account, recurring account, okay, fixed, different fixed accounts we have, different types of account. They can save their amount, okay, save the amount. It receives money from those who wants to save in the form of deposit. That is nothing but the bank is going to accept the deposit from the general public who have excess money, okay, who have more money with them. They are going to save those, or they are going to deposit that amount in a bank, and it lends money to those who need it. And the bank, whatever the amount they get, okay, that amount, the received amount is going to be given to those person who need it. Okay, those who are in need of money, the bank is going to provide them in the form of loans and in the form of advances. Okay, that is what the simple meaning of banking. So, bank is a financial institution which deals with the deposits and advances and other related services. It receives money from those who wants to save. It accepts the amount from the general public, or it accepts the amount from the public who wants to save that amount in the form of deposits, in a bank. And the bank is going to lend whatever the received amount to those people who are in need of money. That is what it lends money to those who need it, who wants it, who requires it. Okay, that is what banking system, bank act as a intermediary between it mobilizes the resources from the place of surplus to from the place of deficit. That is what it is called as a agent. It is called as a intermediary. Okay, so here I have access money, more money with me. I am going to invest I am going to deposit in the bank. Okay, the bank receive that amount. The same amount is going to lend to those person who are in need of. Okay, for that I am going to get, okay, for the deposit I am going to get the interest on my deposit, and the bank is going to charge the interest on the amount what they have lent. Like that the process will be continued. That is what the banking. Now let us discuss the definition of banking given by the Banking Regulation Act, Section 5, Subsection B. Okay. So the definition of banking given by under Section 5, Subsection B. Okay, Banking Regulation Act of 1949. This is very important. Again, you have to remember the section. Okay, the Regulation Act you have to remember. Okay, it defines, this section defines banking as accepting for the purpose of lending and investment deposits of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise withdrawable by check, draft, order and any other form. That is what the brief definition is given by the Banking Regulation Act. Okay, so this says that, as you know that the function of bank is acceptance of deposits. Okay, it is going to receive the deposit from the public who wants to save their amount. Okay, who wants to save their amount in a different types of accounts in the bank. Okay, So the purpose of receiving or for the purpose of collecting or accepting the deposit from the general public is not to keep those amount with the bank, okay, not to keep that amount with the bank itself, but the purpose of accepting for those deposit is to lending, okay, for the purpose of lending those received amount to the people who are in need of, okay. So accepting for the purpose of lending, okay, for the purpose of lending and okay, and it even investment deposits of money from the public, okay. It also whatever the amount they have accepted, the bank has accepted from the general public, that amount is going to be invested in a different avenues of investment, different investment opportunities they are going to be invest that deposits, okay, investment deposits of money from the public. And repayable, whatever the amount you have deposit in the account, that amount is repayable on demand. Whenever you demand, okay, that then the bank is going to repay your invested amount, deposited amount. Repayable on demand or otherwise, okay, otherwise, and withdrawable. Either you can get your whole sum, whatever the deposit amount you have deposited in the account, you can get it on back, or withdraw, you can draw by check or demand draft order, or otherwise any other form you can withdraw the amounts whatever you have deposited. This is what the brief definition given by the Banking Regulation Act of 1949 under section 5 and subsection B, okay. So let us discuss the functions of bank. Okay, the banks perform different kind of functions. Okay, the functions of bank has been broadly categorized into two categories. One is primary function, the main function, okay, the establishment of banking, okay, the reason behind establishing the bank is, that is what the prime function, and the next one is secondary function, okay. First function, the prime function of banks includes accepting deposit and granting advances, loans and advances. Okay, the first function of bank is accepting deposit. The bank is going to the bank collects the deposit from the public or from the general public. It receives the deposit from the general public. Okay, these deposits can be of different types. Okay, the deposit whatever received from the general public will be in a different form, or it will be in a different types. This acceptance of deposit includes saving account, okay, current account, fixed account, as recurring account, okay. The deposit of the general public could be in a different form, or it would be in a different types. That is what the saving account, you can deposit the amount in a saving account, or current account, fixed account and recurring account. The details of these four accounts we will discuss in a later class, okay. So accepting deposit is nothing but the bank collects the money, or the bank collects the deposit from the general public. These deposits can be in a different form. This deposit could be in a different types that include such as savings account, current account, fixed account and recurring account, okay. The next one is granting loans and advances. The purpose of accepting the deposit from the general public is not to safeguard their money, but also to lend to the public who are in need, okay. So the banking system mobilizes the resources. Mobilizes is nothing but transferring of resources from the place of surplus to the place of deficit. The place where the resources is more, and to the place where the resources is less, okay. So from the places of surplus to the places of deficit, they are going to transfer, they are going to mobilize the resources in order to make a country grow, in order to use that resources in a productive purpose. Next is granting loans and advances. So the bank also advances, give loans and advances to the business community and other section of the community, other section of the society. So the bank gives or bank advance the loans to the business community, majorly for the business people and also for the members, remaining members are the other members of the public or other members of the society. So the rate, whatever the charge is higher than the rate what they will give on the deposit, okay. Under granting of advance loan, to the business people or to the others members in the society, the charges on the loans for the granting of their loans and advances to the general public, the rate of interest will be more compared to the deposit interest, okay, that they pay on the deposits, okay. The differences between the interest charge, that is lending rate as well as deposit rate, okay, lending rate and deposit rate is called as a profit for the business, for profit for that particular institution, that is what granting loans and advances. So business provides loan facilities, advance facilities to the business people or business community and other sections of the society who are in need, okay. For that, they are going to charge some interest. They charge some interest. That interest usually more when we compare to the deposit interest what the investors is going to receive, what the depositor is going to receive. Okay, the differences between the lending rate and deposit rate is called as a profit for that particular institution. Okay, this the type of bank loans and advances includes OD facilities, bank overdraft, you can say, okay, cash credit CC, that is what cash credit, loans and other facilities, that is what bills of exchange, BEO, okay. This is what the facilities available under granting loans and advances. The first one is OD facilities. This bank will also provide OD facilities to the current account holders. Okay, those who have opened their account as a current account holder, usually for the business persons, business entity, they are going to provide overdraft facilities. Okay, overdraft facilities means what? The customer is allowed to draw the amount even the balance is nil, okay, even the balance in your account is the credited amount is nil or negative, you are able to withdraw the amount. For that, the banker is going to charge certain interest, okay, interest on the amount what you have drawn from the account. That is what OD facilities. Overdraft facility is nothing but here, even though your account having whether you have maintained the balance or not, you are able, as a holder, you are able to draw the amount whenever is required, okay, whenever it is required, okay. The amount whatever you draw is limited compared to the other facilities, okay. So for that, the banker is going to charge on the amount what you actually have been drawn, that is what over facilities. Cash credit is also a short-term source of finance for the business people or for the company. It is a short-term loans that enables the company to withdraw the amount from the bank without having or without keeping the credit balance in your account. The same. So it is also saying same. So here overdraft facilities available for the individual as well as for the business people, okay, for the business entity. But cash credit is available for the business people, okay. It is one of the short-term source of finance for the companies, for the business, okay. It enables the individual, it enables the company to draw the amount from the bank without maintaining any balances. Without having any balances, you can draw the amount. That is what cash credit. Usually, the rate of interest is more compared to the OD. Compared to your overdraft, the rate of interest is more here. And again, the quantity of amount you draw is more in case of cash credit when compared to the OD. Okay, there will be a certain limitation. Okay, limits to draw the amount in case of OD, but here you can draw the amount how much you need. Okay, that is why the rate of interest is more here. Next is loan. Loan, it is normally a short-term loans the bankers are going to provide. It may be for the 6 months, for the 1 year, for the medium term we can say more than 1 year. So the banker is going to provide the short-term loans, medium-term loans as well as the long-term loans for the people. That is, short-term is what? Within 1 year. Medium term is what? More than 1 year, and within 10 years or within 5 years. Long term is what? More than 10 years. Okay, the bankers are going to provide loan facilities to the individual as well as business community. Okay, so the repayment of money can be in the form of installment. Okay, when you are repaying your loan amount, that can be in the form of installments. Installment basis you are going to repay the amount, repay the loan amount, or in the lump sum at a time you can pay. Okay, the rate of interest will be usually less when you compare to this both. When you compare to the OD and cash credit, the rate of interest will be less here. Okay, the next one is discounting of bills of exchange. So bills of exchange, the term bills of exchange means what? It arises, bills of exchange will be drawn when there will be a credit sales. Okay, when there is a credit sales, then the bills of exchange will come. Okay, so bank will also advance money by discounting the bills of exchange, okay, or by purchasing the bills of exchange to the both for the domestic traders as well as the foreign traders, for the domestic bill as well as the foreign bill. Okay, the bank pay the bill amount to the drawer, okay, to the seller. Okay, on the maturity of that, the bill is going to be hand over to the receiver, that is for the customer. That is what the bills of exchange. Okay, bills of exchange is nothing, comes when there will be a credit sales. Okay, this is what the primary functions of bank. First one is accepting deposit in the 4 forms: in a savings account, fixed accounts, current account, and recurring account. And the next one is granting advances. It also provides the loans facilities to the business community as well as to the individual of the society. Okay, the other members of the society. For that they are going to charge some interest. Usually the interest rate is more than the deposit rate. Okay, the difference between the lending rate and the deposit rate is called a profit for the particular institution. Okay, granting advances and loans includes OD facilities, cash credit, loan facilities, and discounting of bills of exchange. This is what the primary function of bank is. Secondary function. This secondary function includes agency function and general function or utility function, you can say. So the agency function means what? Agency function refers to a bank act as a agent for its customer. Okay, it act as a agent of its clients. Okay, whatever the customer of bank have, the bank act as a agent or a broker on the behalf of the clients. They are going to act. Okay, they are going to perform certain function. They are going to take certain responsibility. That is called as a agent function or agency function. This agency function includes transfer of fund. Okay, transfer of funds, collection of periodics, okay, payment of periodic, and the last one is collection of check, and other function they are going to perform. So transfer of money, transfer of fund, that is from one place to another place, from one account to another account, from one bank to another bank. They are going to transfer the money or they are going to transfer the fund. Okay, that is what transfer of fund. That will be performed on behalf of clients. Okay, that is what transfer of fund. Next is collection of periodics. So the bank also collects the periodics. Okay, whatever it may be salaries, it may be certain debentures, okay, interest, that all will be collected by the banker on the behalf of the clients, on the behalf of the customer. The next is payment of periodics. The bank will also pays the on the standing instructions of the customer. The banker is going to make certain payments like paying insurance policies, rent, current bill, electricity bill. They are going to pay on the instructions of the customer. That is what payment of periodics. Next one is collection of checks. It also collects the checks. Okay, that is what the agency functions performed by the banker. First is transfer of fund, collection of periodics, payment of periodics, and collection of check. This is what the agency function. The next one is the next secondary function of bank is utility function. This are general utility function. This particular function includes issue of drafts and letter of credit. Okay. So banks issue the draft for transferring of money from one place to another place. Okay, that is what DD you can say. Okay, DD. Okay, So these bankers they are going to issue the draft in order to exchange, in order to transfer the money from one place to another place, or from one account to another. Okay. It also issues, the banker will also issues letter of credit for the, especially for the import traders. Okay, especially when you are having the when you are dealing in internationally dealings, if you have, then they are going to issue the letter of credit for the importers. Okay, import traders. Okay, it also issues the traveler's check. Instead of keeping cash with you, you can carry a traveler check, you can carry a letter of credit. Okay, this is what the functions performed by the management. The next is locker facility or locker facilities. The banker will also provide the facilities, locker facilities for its customer or for its clients. Okay, the customers can maintain or they can keep their valuable things in the safety custody of the bank. Okay, so you can keep your jewelries, your documents, important documents or shares, you can keep with the bank, okay, in a safety custody. For that they are going to charge some fees. Okay, that is what locker facilities. Dealing in foreign exchange. So the RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, that is what the Apex Bank or Bankers Bank have permitted the banks or commercial banks to have a dealings in the foreign exchange. Okay, you can either you can buy the shares internationally or you can deposit the amount internationally. Okay, that is what you can have a dealings in a foreign exchange. That is what conversion of the one currency into another country's currency, that can be done by the commercial bankers as a merchant bankers. Okay, the next one is underwriting of shares. The next function performed by the bankers, commercial banks, includes underwriting of shares. Underwriting means what? Suppose as you know that the companies are going to collect the money from the public, okay, by issuing the prospect, by issuing the shares. Okay, in case the public has not subscribed those shares, the remaining shares are going to be subscribed by the bankers, that is what the merchant bankers. Okay, that can also be performed by this banking. Okay, that function will also perform by the banker. Okay, they will purchase the unsubscribed shares of the company and for that they are going to pay the amount. Okay, that is what underwriting. Next is social welfare program. The bankers will also perform the general utility functions like social welfare programs will also they will conduct. Okay, like the social welfare programs like adult literacy. Okay, creating awareness regarding the public awareness program. These all the programs they are going to be conduct in order to create the awareness among the society. So and next one is project report. Project report means what? Sometimes what happened, the bankers are going to give the worthy what we can say meaningful information to its client. Okay, regarding the projects what they are going to be take. Okay, regarding the market condition, regarding the exchange market, regarding the foreign markets. Okay, credit worthiness of the individual, that all information will provided by the bankers to its client. This is what the general utility function. The functions of bank has been classified into two categories. One is primary function and another one is secondary function. The primary function includes acceptance of deposit and granting of loans and advances. So acceptance of deposit means nothing but bank collects amount or deposit from the public in different form and different types, such as current account, savings account, fixed account and recurring account. In this form they are going to accept the deposit. Okay. Next is what? Granting of advances. Okay, this granting of advances include the banker are going to collect the amount from the general public, not to keep that amount with itself. Instead of they are going to invest, they are going to lend to the needy person. Okay. For that they are going to charge certain interest, they are going to charge certain fees, that is what the interest. Okay, usually the interest will be, lending interest will be more compared to the deposited interest. The differences between lending interest and deposit interest will be called as a profit for that particular institution. This includes OD facilities, credit check, loans and discounting of bills of exchange. This is what the primary function. Coming to the secondary function, the secondary function include agency function as well as utility function. Agent function, the bank also acts as an agent of its clients, of its customer. Okay, he acts as a broker for its customer. Okay, so this agency function include transfer of fund, collection of periodics. Okay, collection or payment of periodics and collection of check. These are the functions performed by the bank on the behalf of its customer, on the behalf of its clients. Next is utility function or general function or general utility function includes issue of draft and letter credit, locker facilities, dealing in foreign exchange, okay, project report, and next is social welfare program and underwriting of shares and other related function is going to be performed by the banker. This is what the functions of bank. Okay, next we are going to discuss the different types of bank. Okay, the rate they are going to charge, the interest rate for the different accounts they are going to be charged, and the minimum balance they have to maintain. What are the balance they have to maintain? That all we are going to discuss in a next video. Thank you.